Hello guys, today we are in this very quiet place, very laid back, because I wanted to share with you a practice that is really helping me with hope and positive attitude through this hard time. This is more than just religion or spirituality. To me, is a mental attitude. I think that if you do things with intention, you don't need to belong to any specific religion or theory or movement. You just have to find your way and help yourself to be positioned in a better state of mind, in a better place. So I've been studying nature and witchcraft a lot lately, and I know it can sound very crazy, like, oh my gosh, this is so stupid, what are you doing, this is evil. I'm not doing evil things, of course. I don't want to mess up with evil things, so I always make it very clear in my intentions that I want to do something peaceful, something beneficial. So I did set a magic circle around me, and I did it by just spraying some water and salt all around me. And while spraying the circle, I was really setting my intention for it to be a sacred circle, a safe place, a blessed place. So I just made this barrier around me, and I have my belief, my intention that this barrier is a healthy place for me to be in. And I did set the 4 elements around me. So in front of me, you cannot see it, it's right here. I have an orange candle to represent the fire element, and I did choose an orange candle because orange is associated to Venus, to beauty, to strength, power, femininity, and emancipation. And I do have my intent for this to be meant this way in this ritual. And also I did choose this candle because I performed a sigil a couple days ago to help myself being inspired and motivated. So this candle is infused with the positive vibes of the sigil. And also the mat I am sitting on, I translated the sigil on this as well. So anytime I go on this mat and light this candle and or do these things, my aura, my soul will be fed with this beneficial spells, sigils that I made and set for myself. To represent the wind, the air element, I only had a fan, so that's what I used, and I set my intention for it to represent the air element. To represent the water, I have the blessed water and salt. The purified water and salt that I used to actually create the circle. And to represent the earth element, I actually have a cup that is made in terracotta. And for this occasion as well, I did set my intention for it to represent the earth element as well as the purifying element, because terracotta was used and known to filter water and make it last longer, make it be pure. So it is linked to water, but also linked to purity. And if you will, my fan as well is linked to fire because it's electricity, but also linked to the air element. So I am in this circle and I loaded my intentions for this purpose. I also did light a candle, a green candle, to represent peace and prosperity and abundance. I dressed it with olive oil. So sorry, my camera stopped filming, so I had to come back. I was saying that I dressed this green candle with rosemary for protection, with cinnamon and pepper that are known to be powerful element and meant to help spells work better and faster. So I have this candle right here and I will use it to burn my sigil and start things going, you know. I also have jade here and I only have it in my jade roller form. And jade is a green stone that represents heal, but also prosperity. It's soothing, it's calming, and it's meant to help with the spell and ritual I am going for. I am going to massage my third eye with it in order to be open-minded, because of course a part of me is asking, what the hell are you doing? But also a part of me is willing to feel better, to go through these hard times. So I am doing it right now with the intention to soothe myself, be open-minded, be judgmental free, and just open my heart to spirituality, and as well as open my mindset to something constructive. I'm also massaging my jade close to my heart because it's known to be related to the heart chakra as well as the third eye chakra. And I am keeping it here close to me. Also I did carve in the candle the symbol that I am going for today for my sigil, and it's very personal, but basically it's given me a hope. Through these hard times, I find myself questioning a lot who I want to be, what I want to do, and sometimes I get so overwhelmed that I get really scared. So this sort of ritual is also meant to calm my mind, my soul, my body, and this is what I'm going for. And I will also put all the ingredients I did put in the candle inside this jar. And yes, there is some paper in it, but it's filled with my positive intentions. So I'm gonna get it closer to the fire, just like this, to sort of purify it. My idea was actually to make sure a little bit of smoke could get into it, but it is not happening, so I will just set my intention for that with another try. Okay, just like this, and I'm gonna close it for a second. We have a little bit, I guess, I don't know. And then I'm going to use rosemary for its protecting and purifying reasons. I'm going to put it inside the candle, inside the jar, sorry. I'm gonna break it into smaller portions, of course, so it can fit. Then I'm going to use some pink Himalayan salt for its purifying properties, just to make sure you know this is a positive ritual. And then I'm going to use some white salt to intensify the purity of the ritual even more. And I'm also going to put a little bit of salt in the candle as well. I don't have direction for that. It's just me going to do what feels right. I'm going to use olive oil because, as well as salt is purifying as well as powerful element. Then I'm going to go for black pepper as well as cinnamon to give this more power. Then I'm gonna spit on it because they say that this makes it work. I don't know, but that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna close it and seal it with the wax of the candle. Oops, got messy here. A little more maybe. Okay. The lovely thing is that some wax actually fell on my finger. I'm gonna put it back. So it's really filled with my intentions. And then lastly, I'm going to set my intentions on the sigil so I can really load it. So I'm gonna put it close to my heart space, hand in prayer with my jade, and I'm filling it with my intentions. So I'm visualizing myself being what the sigil represents. Really taking my time here. Really feeling the sensations. And be willing to really be that representation. Making sure I send all my energy to the sigil. Making sure my mind is visualizing it. Breathing deep and really focusing on this symbol and the meaning it has to me. I'm also gonna put it to my third eye in order for my mind to visualize it. For my body and soul and heart to be set for this entirely. Once I feel like the sigil has been loaded through the energy, I am ready to burn it, but before I do, I want to put it onto the spell itself, where I think I will also carve a sigil on. Let me try if I can actually carve it right now. I'm gonna carve it on the wax. Doesn't have to be perfect, but definitely rich in intention. And then I'm going to burn the sigil, and while it burns, I'm really going to set my intention, visualize how sacred this moment is to me. This practice is sacred. The meaning of the sigil itself is sacred. The intentions I have are the most pure intentions. I really want this to be a personal growth that can give back to others. So it's dictated by positivity as well as best intentions. And I really, really want all this to be my daily mantra, as well as my realization, my manifestation for the future. So I'm gonna let this burn. And by the moment I will not be able to hold it in my hands anymore, I'm just gonna let it fall inside the candle. and really keep setting my intentions for this sigil to come true as fast and strong as possible. And I am also holding this spell close to my heart to just make sure this becomes possible very soon. And I am now taking my time here to really live this moment, be present, and as I said, visualize and pray for this to happen, for me to be a better person in order to be able to achieve these goals, as well as make the world a better place, because it all comes to this at the end. So I am just making sure my intentions are nice and clear, making sure I am visualizing myself being capable, being powerful, being a pure soul, kind-hearted human being that is always inspired to give something positive to the world, and that has the capability to make this happen all the time. Every time I feel like I can help do something, I want to be able to do that without any restriction. Just meditating here, really channeling all my energy and belief, making sure my best intentions are set, and making sure this sigil is loaded with power. I hope that Mother Nature will listen to my prayer, that the fire, the earth, the wind, the air, and the water elements can make this work, make this happen. And I am very thankful for this present moment where I can visualize, see clear, and set my best intentions for this to happen. Of course, I cannot reveal the 100% clear nature of my request, but my heart and soul are connected to Mother Nature, to the ground, to the universe, and we know the nature of my request, of my desire, of my necessity. And this is not me asking for material things. It's just me asking to have the wisdom, the capability, the mental clearness, and the open heart to make my ambitions possible. Ambitions that are dictated by positivity, by good vibes, by kindness. And for this reason, I hope that I can be listened, and that the universe can make sure I have the opportunity to give back the way I want, the way I need, the way I feel like it's good. And as I said, I'm not asking for material goods or things like that. I'm just most likely setting myself to the intention of being able to achieve, taking this as a meditation that allows me to have mental clearness as well as the wisdom to make this possible. Really visualizing. And while the candle burns my sigil, and while this spell has been made, I am just being thankful for having been given the opportunity to create this. And I hope you will not think I am a crazy person for what I just did. As I said, this is an ASMR video, so it is meant for relaxation and visualization. So we're here to create positivity, and this is the entire nature of my purpose. And this is why I decided to share this moment with you, whether you think it's a roleplay, joke, or just a video to fall asleep to, or whether you think it might happen, whether you think it's actually possible. I just wanted to share this with you. I just give this the meaning I wanted to have, so I did set my intentions for this to be a representation of my needs and my desires. So regardless the magical nature of this, it's just a relaxing practice that helps me visualize, focus, and move through a direction that might be good. So I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel and comment down below. Please be respectful. And if you have any tips on how to manifest, how to set your goals, how to visualize, improve yourself, or anything, just feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And I'll also don't forget to follow me on my social medias, since I cannot access the community posts. That's the only way we can keep in touch and keep us updated, so please feel free to do so. And until next video, thank you for watching and bye.